Brevyn, when you get that tight end leak, were you surprised to be that open? And then kind of what sort of play did you feel like you made after that?
I thought it was really good execution by the whole offense. Great protection up front. Tanner threw a great ball, and Chris ran off his guy. And I think that the execution level was at a high level. So when we get plays like that, we got to execute and take advantage of them because there's going to be big games down the road that we're going to need big plays like that.
How do you think you've taken a step forward in run blocking from the last couple of years to what you've done the first two games?
Well, I think one thing that Harbaugh's done a really good job instilling in our room is just to kind of simplify things. You know the run game, and we're always teaching the young guys, and we're teaching each other. But I think the key to it is just that mentality. When you come up the ball every time, you got to have that mentality that you want to push that guy back that's in front of you. So just keeping that mentality every time we come to the field. So.
Hey, Brevyn, what have you saw from Nick Calabrese as he's developed up alongside you?
Just his willingness to adapt on the fly, and definitely his preparation and how hard he works. He's one of the hardest working dudes I know. He's a real quiet dude, real reserved, but when he gets on that field, he really gets to show like who he really is, and he's a physical player, and he can make some plays too. I can count on my hands how many times he's dropped a ball that's been thrown to him this year.
You were probably at practice Sunday night, but did you get to see Coe at all play and see him line up in the backfield?
Yeah, we actually got done with practice, and the Sunday night game was on, so we caught the end of it. But I messaged him, let him know how crazy it was that I was in the locker room watching him play. But he said he had a great time, so it was awesome to see him on there.
Brevyn, Preston Jalen got his first touchdown, and there was a pretty impressive response from the bench. What was your emotions? What did you think when it happened?
It's really cool because Preston, there's only a few of our 2018 class that are still here. Him being one of them on the offensive side of the ball is amazing to see him. His journey, his way of getting here is amazing. I remember meeting him. I think it was during my senior year of high school in our all-star little football showcase over at the U.S. Bank Stadium. Meeting him there, and then just how far we've come from there. Obviously, he had a couple injuries. He's really fought through all those things, and he's a great dude. Everyone on the team loves him, so it was awesome to see him score.
Tanner was talking about how special the connection is between you two. What do you cherish and enjoy most about your friendship with Tanner?
I'd say the thing I cherish most is the type of person Tanner is. Not only him and his family. His mother always, whenever I see Pat, she always gives me a big hug, big smile. Just that connectivity that is not always talked about as much. Obviously on the field, Tanner's a great player, very poised, and he's showing that this year. But speaks volumes to the player he is off, the person he is off the field.
Brevyn, what did you feel about the Bushwacker when you first saw it in fall camp when the defense was doing it during the Sky Madro?
I hated it, but if I'm being honest, I hated it. But that's just because Mariano's one of those players. He'll get under your skin, and we'll drop back and forth always. But it's out of love. But seeing those guys make plays on Saturdays, that's when you love the Bushwacker. I'll break it out a couple times if I have to.
Brevyn, what type of value do you get as a player from the team meetings where Coach Fleck goes over all the situations that took place in college football during your meeting?
I think it really elevates our team. When you come in, your head's kind of spinning as a freshman. You don't really understand what's going on, but you want to understand, and you have that craving for learning. And I think that's what Fleck gives us in each of those team meetings. Even like before we start the season, we'll do the walk the field practice where he'll go through each and every part of the field and explain like tendencies, things like that, and what we should be expecting on offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. It just makes us a smarter team, which is a better team. So.
Have you seen Jameson Gears start to catch his breath after getting his first real game action?
Yeah, I love JMO. I actually told him today. I was like, man, I wish I was the player you were at that age. He's a really skilled player. He'll be able to help us in the run game and the pass game efficiently. So I'm really excited about him. Great kid, great family. So yeah, look out for him soon.
Brevyn, when you're running a delay or a leak, is it sort of an art that you have to develop to sort of sell that block before releasing out for the route?
Yeah, so there's a lot of technique that goes into it, but at the same time, you have to, be savvy and you have to have good vision. Some of the plays, you got to read a certain guy in the defense, and you can't guess wrong because it'll affect the whole play. So my team's relying on me to do the right thing, and Coach Raka, Coach Harbaugh, Coach Flick, they're all believing in me to make the right read every time. So.
Anything else for Brevyn? All right. Thanks, Brevyn. Thanks for joining us.